Good morning. Welcome. My name is Rick Kitzman. I'll be your announcement guy this morning. And for those of you who know me, or don't, I always like to say, what are the day's holidays? Now, of course, we know today is Easter, but it's also National Go Fly a Kite Day. So Cheeseman is just, a couple blocks away. It's also National Pot Day, Cannabis Day, Mary Jane Day, it's Double Doobie Day. And today is Lima Bean Respect Day. So we can go searching for Easter eggs, we can fly a kite, we can get high and fly a kite high, and then we can go have some lima beans. What a day. So, we are all about here affirmative prayer. And that is a way that we invoke the oneness that we all share. And we have prayer partners available at the end of each service. And that is Kendara today. If you've never had one, she's dynamite. I strongly encourage you to try it out. She will be at Darwin's Den, which is this little room by the stairwell, and on the way to the dining room. So avail yourself to that. We are growing our membership, and we need your support. If you feel so moved and inclined, please see any one of the elders. I guess I'm an elder. Or our volunteer coordinator, Kristen. She's in the second row in the back. Our minister, our board president, and just express your interest. And that will happen the day you say you want to join. And then we have ceremonies like 2 or 3 times a year. But you can join immediately. We also, what else? Have a new, well, it's not that new. But if you would like to donate flowers for the stage, please see Kristen, our volunteer coordinator. It's a great way to honor someone in your life, someone who's passed, a new baby, a marriage, whatever you want to celebrate, and you would like to donate some flowers to adorn our stage, please see Kristen. This week our flowers are presented by Bouquets at 10th and Bannock. So just reach out to Kristen. And Easter lilies, we have lilies obviously today. Are there any available still? Yes, 5. So we have 5 for a $25 donation, and you would be able to take these home with you, of course. You can see me, or again, Kristen, and we will take your money. You can rejuvenate and restore through Althea's Gong Bath with gong and sound sculptor Greg Wilkins. Be immersed in vibrations and resonance of sound instruments to wash over you. And these sessions have a profound effect on many, many levels. So, when's the next one? April 27th is the next one, so next Sunday. It's 12:30 to 1:30, pre-registration, $20, a day of, $25. So, and it will be here in the sanctuary. So if you've never done it, highly recommend it. It really is an amazing experience. We also have a yoga class here. Integrative Yoga for All meets at Thursdays at 5:45 to 7 until May 8th. So there are classes left, obviously. So join us to be guided through specific yoga and other somatic practices to restore your vitality and nurture your body, heart, and mind. Mats and props are provided, or of course you can bring your own. It's a $25 drop-in, $18 drop-in community support rate, $120 for 6 classes. We are going to be sprucing up our grounds because it is that time of the year. Springtime on Saturday, 5/10, May 10th, from 9 to noon. If you're able to join us to clear out some of the winter and fall, or fall and winter, please do so. Again, that's Saturday, May 10th from 9 to noon. You can bring your own garden tools, and thanks in advance for sharing your time in our spring cleanup. And help our Althea grow our YouTube presence. If we get 1,000 subscribers in YouTube, help us reach our goal by liking and subscribing. And we're going to have lots of yummies in the dining room today. So I hope you can all join us and partake with camaraderie and fellowship. Anything else? When is the Easter egg hunt? And where is the Easter egg hunt? Is it outside? After the service. Now, is this for kids or for adults? And what's in those eggs? It is 420 after all. So, join us. Just saying. So, yes, please join us for the Easter egg hunt afterwards. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to Althea, our non-denominational center where we honor all faiths. A little back to the Easter egg hunt. Some of you all know I try to eat organically, so the candies that are in the Easter egg are clean, but let the kids get to them first. I think there's 25 Easter eggs. If there's some left over, you guys may have some for the big kids. And there's big kids food after service, and Eduardo, who's an amazing long-term member of Althea, has surprised me and all of us. He's making gumbo. So I would get a taste of that. And I did bring adult candy that does not have pot in it, just saying. But Althea, we are steeped in the oneness, in affirmative prayer, in meditation. These teachings were founded thousands of years ago, but Nona Brooks and her sisters founded this place over 100 years ago. She was the first female minister of Colorado. So welcome to Althea. Anyone that is new here, feel free to stand up if you can or raise your hand, and we have just want to honor you. Thank you. Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Thank you. All right. And now, Michael, we're going to change up the service a little bit because it is Easter. Michael Stanwood is amazing. I'm going to ask everyone before we pray in, this is going to be kind of meditative, to just get grounded, to feel everything underneath you, feel the seat, feel the Mother Earth as we're moving into Earth Day and Earth Week on April 22nd. And Michael, take it away.
Can you hear me? Okay. I'm going to do the opening prayer, so if you want to just make yourself comfortable, close your eyes or not. And this is a non-denominational prayer for rebirth. Beloved Spirit, we humbly come before you, seeking a fresh beginning. We acknowledge the patterns and choices that have led us here, and we ask forgiveness for any harm caused. We desire a profound transformation and a rebirth of our spirit and a renewed sense of purpose and direction in each of our lives. Please open our hearts to receive your guidance and your wisdom. Strengthen our resolve to break free from old habits and embrace new possibilities. Help us to recognize our inner strength and resilience and to find joy in our journey and growth and change. Fill us with compassion and understanding for ourselves and for others. May each of us be a source of light and healing in the world, reflecting your boundless love and your grace. Thank you for your unwavering presence and support and allowing each of us to surrender our lives in the way we see fit to you, trusting in your divine plan for our futures. May this be a time of profound transformation and new beginnings. We also ask for healing on all levels, for tolerance and healing in any area needing this, so that our highest and best can evolve and prevail at all times and in all ways. And so it is.
Happy Sunday, Altheans. Welcome. All right, we are about to say our statement of being and sing Face of God. But because today is about the Christ consciousness rising in each of us, I want you to consider who you're going to sing and say these words to. Who has challenged you to see the Christ in them this week? Could be on the news, could be someone in your life. Bring them to mind and please stand as you are able. And we will start by saying the statement of being. God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. We are individualized expressions of God and are ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. Now we're going to be singing Face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. We are a family. You are the face of God. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Reverend Luis. That was a good one. And now, Eric, we're ready for Kiefer. So now we have a special gift. Kiefer Mansfield is an amazing opera singer. And accompanying him is Eric Jones. Not a coincidence, this is my brother-in-law. Take it away, gentlemen.
see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
These are your readings for today, Easter Sunday. Number 1, Easter is not about the crucifixion. It's not about the ones jabbing spears or pounding in the nails. The whole point is the resurrection. It's all about the incredible strength and the beauty that rises up because of the challenge. Jesus demonstrated that when we remember who we truly are, when we overcome our own sense of smallness and separation, when we stop crucifying others and ourselves, we too can work wonders and spread healing and light in the world. That's by Sylvia Hayes, a Unity minister, author, environmentalist. And the second reading is as follows. When you believe in Jesus the Christ, you are connected to the cosmic Christ and to the I am presence. As long as you sustain that belief and that tie, you have everlasting life. It does not mean at the end of this lifetime you're going to heaven. It does not mean you are perfect. It does not mean you do not have to balance your karma. It does mean that you have a tie to everlasting life in the Christ consciousness. Elizabeth Clare Prophet, she founded the Summit Lighthouse, and she's a spiritual leader. Thanks.
Thank you. Easter time. Springtime. But like Colorado, I live in the mountains. We had a foot of snow yesterday. Just saying. But it is spring and a grand rising of a higher consciousness. And the words of Louise, who triggered you this week to step into it. Yeshua, you will hear me use the word Yeshua a lot. Many of them know him as Jesus. The name was changed. This was a Palestinian Jew, just saying, a Palestinian Jew, a Middle Eastern man, who was not the exception, but the example. He's the example of a higher Christ consciousness. It is not about a crucifixion. It is not about pain. Now, I don't know about many of you, but I grew up Catholic and went to Catholic school. And Holy Week was a heck of a week when you went to Catholic school. Because every morning, Monday through Friday, we were in church. And I got in trouble, imagine that, on a Good Friday when I said to Sister Helena, who was from Ireland, and I said, well, what's so good about Good Friday? Yeah, that was not my path. But it's about the light. And if you notice, Easter's always on a different day. I researched this. And it's after the vernal equinox and a full moon. That's how come it's on a different date every year. And I did think it was funny because in Colorado, there's the 420 thing. And I just thought that was funny. And I believe Yeshua has a sense of humor. Standing in that light. Standing in the forgiveness. So what I'm going to talk about today is some of the key points, what I feel are important, especially in these times, in these very interesting times. We are to rise in the consciousness. Jesus' last name was not Christ. It was Yeshua ben Joseph, which meant son of Joseph. And Joseph, also a Palestinian Jew, a mystic. Jesus was an alchemist. Water to wine, hello. Walking on water. And Peter got afraid and said, well, he thought Jesus was going to sink. Yeshua said, what I will do, you will do more. That was not just to Peter, that was to all of us. What he did, the example, we will and can do more. Isn't it time we do more? Isn't it time we step into a light-filled, abundant thinking? This month here, I've been talking on abundance. And I was thinking how to work, and I was meditating on it, how to work. Well, Yeshua was abundant. The loaves and the fishes. Even during a time when he went into the desert for fasting and meditation, where he confronted, it wasn't the devil, it was the human ego. And he was tempted to turn a rock into a loaf of bread. And he told the ego, get thee behind me. Knowing he could be abundant and eat, but he was steadfast into meditation and prayer and clearing and focused. That shifted him into what? The Christ light of consciousness. Many religions fast and pray and meditate. Jesus did not invent that. That's ancient. Some people believe it's beyond the star system. When you look at Hinduism, they fast and meditate. Now, I'm not saying to fast, but I'm suggesting, isn't it time we meditate? That we take time and be still and know. When Yeshua said, be still and know that I am God, that's not what he said. He actually said, know that thee are gods. Jesus did not come here to be worshiped. Never said that. And yes, there are other religions that put the great one on this high pedestal, not realizing that's us. He was not walking in arrogance at all when the woman was healed and felt the hem of his garment. I believe when he went off to meditate and be still and know, that's when the shift happened. He got to tell the ego, get thee behind me. Was not worried about world affairs, even though he knew there was a king that wanted him dead. Not worried about lack and limitation, not worried about the weather, not worried about the context of anything going on outside of him, but went inside. That's what we're called to do, especially now. We're called to be tested. Everlasting life is not about these delusions of things in the sky and you get everlasting life. Yes, I believe we are immortal, but that happens now. That happens through being still and know. Yeshua could not have stepped into Christ consciousness by living in the past or worried about the fear. Be here now. It was all about being in the present moment. And many of us are really concerned about the economy and what if and making up stories. Be here now. Because if you watch too much of that on social media, whatever you look at, you're going to be futurizing all day long. Or worried about, oh, we're going back to the past. That higher light into the consciousness is to be present now. The monkey brain is very creative, especially when you try to be still. It starts thinking about the to-do list and what you haven't done, what you need to do, and what's going on this week, and what's going on. Nope. Take a breath. Especially what we're seeing in our world. All the tornadoes and the weather and the earthquakes. And God knows what else is going to come. Yes, and when I say God knows, God knows. Give it away. But there's a divine, that same light's in us. And we get to give our cares away. And we do that through prayer and meditation. And next, another key outside of be here now, 2. A big F word, forgiveness. Forgiveness. It's a key to higher consciousness. Forgive them, they know not what they do. Scholars believe, he said this on the cross, forgive them, they know not what they do. He was talking about the law of attraction. But also, forgive us, for we know not what we do. What we do to ourselves. Who do we need to forgive this week, last month, dare I say when we were children, where a lot of interesting things have happened, when we were kids, and we couldn't speak, even in utero. Forgive them, they know not what they do. A lot of people don't know it. They don't know what they're doing. A lot of people don't believe in karma, of law of attraction, that what you do to others, you actually do to yourself. Good news, the good things that you do to someone else. You reward and love yourself. It's time for us to forgive. Yeshua, Jesus said, love thy enemy. Woo-hoo. That's a big one. That's a big one into stepping into higher consciousness. So be here now, forgive, love thy enemy. Jesus loved what we would call his enemies. And that's a big test of rising into consciousness. Now, it doesn't mean turn the other cheek. A lot of people get this turn the other cheek into, oh, I'm not getting hit again. No, turn the other cheek is shifting energy. That's what he meant. Remember, he was an alchemist. We are alchemists. It was about shifting energy. It wasn't mean getting hit again. How about turn the other cheek and you beam love? And I know that's hard. I know it can be a challenge, because that is about loving thy alleged enemy. That's about shifting that instead of wanting someone dead. I mean, I hear how some people want certain politicians dead. I will continue to say, be careful, because you're killing a part of you. You're hurting you. You're not hurting the other person. You are shifting energy and sending them energy, but what you give out, you get. Jesus taught that. It's not so much, there's a resurrection that happened that day. But even if you look how mankind has changed Easter around, because allegedly it was a Good Friday. And if you go 3 days later, that would be a Monday. You realize that? It would have been like Easter Monday instead of Easter Sunday. We don't need to get caught up in all that. Even when I hear the term Holy Week, I said last week, Holy Week is not 1 week. Holy Week, holy day is every day. Make every day holy. You get to make every day holy. And go outside. Do not go outside of yourself. Stay inside. And I'm not saying ignore. I'm not saying don't pay your bills. I'm not saying don't do the earthly ego stuff. I'm not saying that. You have to be here now because you are on a physical planet. But you can do those things and shift and do something else. You don't have to sit down and watch the stock market all day long, or you will not have a good day. You can pick and choose. So choose to work towards a higher consciousness. I believe we're in a grand alignment as our planets have formed this interesting alignment, and they're finding new star systems. They're finding pyramids underneath Egypt. Do you realize there's everything that's coming up? It's exciting. AI is nothing to fear. You're already using it. Sorry, the moment you got a smartphone, that was AI. It's nothing new. It's always been there. It was always in the field. Christ consciousness is us, always in the field. And how we get there, it's not all of a sudden, I'm ascended. No. It does take a little bit of time, but it doesn't have to be hard. It's good to recognize and say you're having an interesting day or a bad day. It's okay to cry and say things are rough. This week, I had a rough week. It did not feel very holy. And I allowed myself to cry. And when I cried, I felt a release. Because when we cry, guess what's in our tears? Salt. Salt is healing. The healing is now on the planet. That is the message of the Christ consciousness. And there's many other faiths that are going to be celebrating their religions. In India, there's a festival that starts today. Brahmin, I may be saying it wrong, so forgive me. But it goes all the way through May. It's about light. It's about love. As we're going to be celebrating Earth Day, Mother Gaia is speaking to us. Send her love. If you're able, take off your shoes and go in a park or a yard and get yourself grounded. Yeshua loved the earth, the light. He was not, is not the exception, but the example. That is the truth. That's the truth of light. And stepping into higher consciousness and releasing the religiosity of anyone that grew up if you're triggered. Last week, I made the sign of the cross, and a lot of people, heaven, earth, that's what it meant. The cross, what they used as a crucifix, is sacred geometry long before Yeshua was born. It was taken and used as fear and worship and manipulation. Let that go. It means heaven, earth, as above, so below. That's what it means. It's not pain. It's not agony. I heard Dolly Parton once say, take Jesus off the cross. Someone else needs the wood. It's time for us to release suffering. You can laugh. It's time for us to release suffering and victimhood. That's an illusion. That's the delusion. The power is our divine essence. We are the Christ consciousness. We are the ones we've been waiting for. No one's coming on a white cloud unless we see a UFO, but that's a whole other story. It's us, and we get to do it together. We get to love one another. Tell someone this week you love them. Call someone you haven't talked to. Say, I love you. And forgive. Forgive, because it starts with you. You may not have liked the actions, but you can still love the soul. Forgive them, they know not what they do. Forgive you, you know not what you do. Let this remainder of our year be a holy year. And remember, you are light. So together, I'm going to ask you to all say, I am light. I am love. I am wisdom now. And so it is. Who is an amazing, Dr. Stephanie, accomplished opera singer. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Eric, for accompanying.
When I am down and oh, my soul is weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. for me cease. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Amazing. I have a tear in my eye. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Stephanie. Just amazing. Yeah, it's time to be raised up, and now we're in a time of offering. And before I do that, I want to thank the many people. Katie, thank you for the lilies. Bruce, thank you for the lilies. Chris and Louise, thank you for the lilies. Everyone else that's participated. Lee Peterson, in honor of our beautiful Dick Peterson, thank you for the lilies. Thank you for the love. I'm in gratitude. Know that everything you give comes back to you. And this is a time of our offering. This week we got news that we have to, based on insurance, there's a pothole in our driveway. I call it in our parking lot. I call it the Grand Canyon now. Yesterday I drove by, it looked like Lake Michigan. I could have put a boat in it. So a lot of your money, just so you know, will go towards that parking lot and other things and electrical issues to be repaired. So you know we are not funded by the Vatican or UND Church. It's all us, gang, all you all online. We need your help and support. This building was created over 100 years ago in love, light, truth, and divine abundance. And these women knew that all money is returned. And I know that for everyone in this room. What you give out, you get back. So today, as you take your tithe, your credit card, your money, your checks, whatever you do, as you donate online at altheacenter.org, holding consciousness, knowing it will always come back to you. And together we say, the universe provides all that I need and all that I give. With great joy, share my prosperity, planting seeds for a world I'm helping manifest. And so it is. Amen. Amen and Ashe. So thank you all, and thank you all that have given in time, talent, and beautiful treasure, knowing it always returns in divine abundance. And the kiddos afterwards, I don't know where my honey went, but the Easter eggs will be out front in our greenery garden area. I have a little angel that's going to put out the Easter eggs right now. And if there's, after the kids get some, if there's some leftovers, you guys may have some, you big kids. But there's also chocolate and some goodies. And now, I'm going to ask everyone to stand up, and we're going to pray out. And Eric, I told Eric to pick something fun. He's an amazing composer, accompanist. So grab a hand. Give me that pretty hand. And together, I know there's only one life. And that life is God's life. And that life is our life now. That divine spirit, known by no name and all names. And together say, I am love. I am oneness. I am healing. I am a manifested light of the universe. And so it is. Amen. Blessings.